Hello everybody and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And today we are going to be doing just a short flight in the TBM 930. What an absolute fantastic aircraft this is. Specifically if you're a noob in a plane just starting out like me. Just check the throttle out down here. It's got a lovely throttle on it. So let's set up our flight today. We are going to be departing from Liverpool. Now, again, if you're new to flight sims, this has got an absolutely fantastic way of setting the flight up real easily. So you haven't got to go into the navigation systems of the aircraft and enter all the details in. You can do it on the main menu just like this, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be setting it up not in the flight systems in the actual aircraft, but on the main menu here. I love this, I really do. If you're new to flight sims, this makes it really easy. So we're going to be doing an IFR low altitude flight today. Taking off runway 9 Liverpool. Should have changed it to runway 27 actually. It might take us over the water there. Go out over the water, turn around and head off to Manchester, where we will do our little fly around the airport and then land on runway 5R, I think that was.
Liverpool Tower Dair Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha ready for IFR departure runway 27. Dair Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for takeoff runway 27. Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Dair Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha.
Okay, now this video is going to be just a short flight, so things are going to happen quite quickly, I expect. We're sitting on the runway here, so we're just going to, I won't put the lights on, let's just put the lights on the dashboard. It's possibly going to get a little bit dark, so I just need to see where the instruments are. Look at that. This particular aircraft, you can find your way around the systems quite easily. That's why I think this is quite a good turboprop aircraft to start off in. It's lovely laid out. It's really easy to find your way around and get to know the systems. Now, I purchased this with my own money, so I'm not endorsed in any way. I'm not, you know, I'm not under no obligation to pick this game up or anything, but I have to say, putting a number of hours into this game, I think it is absolutely fantastic. What a wonderful piece of software this is, and it's just the beginning. I believe there's an update coming on the 28th of August, so I shall be looking forward to that. I have turned the settings down regarding graphics just a little bit because I've got my capture running, and it may possibly affect the frame rate just a little bit. So let's just get this engine started, release the brake, and away we go. So a little bit of throttle, make sure all the engines are in the green, all the oil pressure is okay. We don't want any failures on takeoff. I've entered just a base altitude. I don't know what altitude they're going to actually send us up to, but it's not going to be very high, as we're doing a low altitude flight today. What's the takeoff going to be like? Can we keep it steady? Undercarriage up, retract the flaps, and once we've cleared the runway, we will begin our turn. Look at that. If you look down on the water there,
Golf Sierra Alpha contact Manchester approach on 121.355.
let's just put the yaw dampers on, and let's just try to get this on autopilot. It's going to get quite a bit busy. If you look down onto the water, what I was actually saying, if it's quite windy, you can actually see the waves. The waves get bigger on the water.
5 Golf Sierra Alpha.
We got autopilot on. You can get a little bit fiddly just trying to hit them switches on the dash there when the plane's moving. That's it. Right, autopilot is following the navigational instructions that have been entered in, and we are making a nice turn here. Now, look at the moon up there. Look at the moon. Look at the water. Are you feeling safe on this flight so far? So this plane is now flying itself. Not sure what altitude we are supposed to go at. No doubt we will get further instructions real soon. I think we are supposed to fly at under 250 knots on a low altitude. I'm not a real pilot. I don't pretend to be.
Manchester approach Dair Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha is at 2,200 feet, descending 2,000 feet. Dair Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha Manchester approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Okay, we should be flying at 2,000 feet, so we just need to make a slight adjustment. VS, press VS, and then we'll operate the vertical speed. A little icon comes up on the altitude. Don't know if you can see it. We'll just lower that, and the aircraft will make a slight descent to 2,000 feet, and we'll hold there. I think it looks absolutely stunning out of them windows. At times, depending on the light, what the light in the sky is like, I have looked through the window of the aircraft and I thought, wow, doesn't that look realistic? Now I have turned the graphics down just a little bit. If you whack all the graphics up, it looks even more realistic out of them windows. I've specifically just turned the graphics down just a little bit because of my card capture, just recording this, just in case I have any stutters and problems, which I may have. I think the game needs to be optimized just a little bit more at this stage in the game. As I'm recording this, I think the game has actually been out probably under 1 week, or under 1 week, should I say. On my end here, it looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, when I upload it to YouTube, they downscale it, so it may not look as good And as I mentioned, I've got my card capture on, so I'm using quite a lot of PC power on my potato here. I could do with a new. I would love a new PC to run this all on ultimate graphics, because it does look amazing. Well, that's going to be costly. We're not a big YouTuber. We don't earn mega bucks on this channel, and I funded this solely by myself, under no obligation to pick this game up. But it has had some absolutely fantastic reviews from the official press and gaming reviewers. You know, all the big ones. I believe it has sold quite well as well.
Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 5 right approach via Mike Charlie Tango transition. Cleared to Mike Charlie Tango.
Okay, so we've had some instructions there. Keep the speed.
Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 5 right approach via Mike Charlie Tango transition. Cleared to Mike Charlie Tango Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
Keep the speed down to 210 knots, 210 knots, I think that was, which is okay. We're not above that. Now I'm flying this on realistic mode, so, well, what I'm actually saying is I'm flying this with no assists on at all. The only assists that I have got on at this particular moment is when I actually land on the runway. I've got some icons which come on, which assist me around the airport, because I tend to get lost. So we get some icons coming up on the taxiway, and it will direct us around the airport, because believe it or not, I do actually get lost. So I ended up switching that on, because I'd just be going round in circles on the airport. I need to learn that. I need to learn that bit, and it's going to be a long journey for me on this, because I know absolutely very little about aeroplanes. Tell you what, let's just try to change the magnification of the map there. Let's just zoom in a little bit, and we can actually see the flight path that we're actually going to be taking into Manchester. Now on my other monitor, I have got that map, the VFR map. I have got that up on another monitor, which you guys can't see, but you can see the map and the flight plan on the middle screen. We've still got the wing, which is good. Have we got the other wing still on? Yes, we have. We're doing good today. So we'll just turn these lights off. I suppose it's best to have the taxi lights off. We have got the nav and the strobe lights on. Like I say, I'm not a real pilot, I don't pretend to be, and the takeoff checks and landing checks won't be as a real pilot would be. I'm just an average gamer who enjoys flight sims. I know a little bit about them, but not a great deal. I have played X-Plane 10, X-Plane 11 in the past, and FSX. I think that's Manchester Airport there. Can you see my little cursor on the screen? I will make that bigger in future videos, so apologise if the cursor is a little bit small on the screen, but yes, I will make that a little bit bigger in future videos. Okay, we just received further instructions. Acknowledge.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
We need to just gain a little bit of height as we're approaching Manchester Airport, I believe that is, just in front of us to the right. And we're going to do a go around and then we'll get on our final ILS approach. So again, I've just set the height and pressed VS and done the vertical adjustments, and the aircraft will just do it on its own. It's flying itself. I'm just pressing a few buttons. That's all I'm doing. Now I have watched a few videos of people saying the autopilot doesn't work. I haven't had any problems on this particular aircraft. I think you need a little bit of a good understanding of how the actual autopilot works on an aeroplane before you put videos up, I think, and say it doesn't work. But I don't know. I've had no problems on this particular aircraft. It's done what I wanted it to do as long as I pressed the correct buttons and the correct procedure. Now let's just go down to here because I need a little bit of information from Manchester Airport. I need a frequency code, which should be here, which it isn't. Ooh, we could get into trouble here. We need a frequency code to enter in. There we go. Runway 5R, I think it was. ILS 5R right, which I can't see. So Manchester does have quite a few runways. There we go, it's that one there. We need that frequency code, so let's put that on standby. That is very, very important for the final approach. If we don't put that in, we will have to do a manual landing. And I want to do an ILS approach. Just glide, nice and easy. That's the plan. And butter down onto the runway like a pro. We'll see how it goes. Not far to go now, chaps. So we're in the land of hope and glory. We're taking very important VIPs into Manchester today from Liverpool. A little bit of role play there. So I think I've had 3 people on the channel, just 3, to ask me, can you put a little bit of Microsoft Flight Simulator up Wobbly? So this is for you guys.
Contact Manchester Tower on 118.63 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118.63 Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
Okay, we are shortly going to be making our final approach. We should be doing a right turn here on the cross leg, and then we will be going down, doing our final approach into Manchester Airport. And Manchester Airport currently in the game, it isn't a enhanced airport, it's just a standard airport, so it's not going to represent the actual real thing. I suspect there's going to be a lot of payware coming out in the future for this game regarding the airports, and of course a lot of mods as well. So you know, it's just going to get better and better. I'm not running any mods whatsoever in this game at the moment. I most definitely want the mods where we get the real airliners in, the liveries and everything in the airports, because at the moment all mine are just standard colours and it doesn't look very realistic. So I can't wait to get the mods and things into the game just to make it more realistic and to enhance it.
Manchester Tower Dair Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha 1 3 miles southwest inbound ILS runway 5 right approach.
Dair Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Manchester Tower. Cleared ILS runway 5 right approach. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 228 at 5.
Okay, so remember that code we put on standby? We shall
Cleared ILS runway 5 right approach Dair Golf Sierra Alpha.
We shall activate that code.
Manchester Airport information Mike 1900.
And there's the airport.
Wind 228 at 5. Visibility tree.
So let's just put approach on.
1,100 feet few clouds at 4,000 feet few clouds at 11,800 feet.
And we need to
Temperature
change.
20.
Oh, I'm right out the menu system here. Let's just go back. There we go.
Runway 23 right and visual runway 23 left in use. Landing and departing runway 23 right and runway 23 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Mike.
Okay, so what we did there is we entered that code. It keeps interrupting me here. What we did there is we entered that code for the localizer, and we activated the localizer on there. So this aircraft should now pick up that localizer if we've done it correctly, and it should land itself virtually. So all I'm doing now is just putting the flaps down and obviously go and put the landing gear down, which I've just done. That's what that click was, and I'm just going to glide in nice and smoothly. That's the plan. So all I'm doing here is just controlling the throttle, and I've got my hand on the yoke in case it all goes wrong and I have to abort. So that's all I'm doing, just controlling the throttle. We don't want to stall, and we don't want to come in too fast. We still got the wings on. That's good. That is very good. Now, I'm not a real pilot, so I don't know if I'm approaching this at the correct speed for this aircraft. I know very little about the correct procedures, so don't take this as the correct procedures. We may get lots of comments in the comment section below saying you've done this wrong, you've done that wrong, and blah 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 blah. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I've got a little bit of an idea, and that's it. So hopefully this will this plane will land on that runway in one piece. And using the ILS here, this, it's flying itself. This plane is literally flying itself and literally going to land itself, hopefully, on the runway. I'm just controlling the throttle. We don't want to stall. The plane, because that wouldn't be good at all at this particular height. I can set minimums where they start screaming at you, minimums 500 feet, but I've not entered that in. That is available on this aircraft. You have to enter it in manually. So we don't want to stall and we don't want to go in too fast. So hopefully we can just butter it down, is that the professional term? Butter it down, and we'll hit the thrusters on. The reverse thruster, should I say. Oh, we've gone off a little bit. Right at the very end. Reverse thruster, let's get it down. Well, that actually wasn't too bad. I have had far worse landings than that.
Air Golf Sierra Alpha exit runway when able.
And I have done actually better than that as well. There's the help icon. That's the only icon on the screen. That blue icon on the runway. That is the only help icon assists I am running in the game at the moment. And basically it's there so I don't get lost around the airports. Now hopefully sometime in the future there will be a more real life Manchester Airport. And can you see the cars along there? Look at that, we've got cars coming across the airport there. Hopefully, you know, like I say, hopefully in the future there'll be a better Manchester Airport for me, because I'm doing a lot of internal flights around the UK at the moment, because just in case you don't know, that's where I am from, the United Kingdom, land of hope and glory and all that lot, and Telio and trucks away and everything. Hopefully there will be
Air Golf Sierra Alpha turn next taxiway.
Hopefully there will be the airports enhanced
Sierra Alpha, contact ground on 121
a little bit more in the future.
121.705 Air Golf Sierra Alpha.
So we've actually got quite a long way to go. I believe there is a speed limit. Taxi lights might be good. We didn't put the landing lights on, did we? We didn't put the big light on. Like I say, I'm not a professional pilot in any way. There's a lot of procedures to go through to do it correctly.
Manchester ground, Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha request taxi to parking.
Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to general aviation parking by taxiway Alpha cross runway 5 left Bravo.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha cross runway 5 left Bravo Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
Okay, so it looks like we've got quite a long way to actually go. Once you get down on the ground, there's a lot of procedures you can go through. You can go to the taxi gates where you can unload the passengers on and off, and all sorts of services available. You can go to the parking areas. You can go to the refueling areas, so you can come in, land, refuel, and straight back out. You can turn and burn. You can come in, do what you got to do, and go straight back out. It's absolutely fantastic. This throttle control here, it's got a brilliant throttle on it, this aircraft has. It has actually got a taxi mode down there. I don't know. No, we don't want to put reverse thrust on. That's reverse thrust. It's got a taxi mode in the middle there. I'm just wondering, can we get it on that? No, I don't think I can. Oh well, I'll just use the normal throttle anyway. But we've got quite a long way to go here. If you enjoyed the video, smack the like button. If you hated the video, smack the dislike button. You know what? I don't really care, and I don't take a great deal of notice of the dislikes. So you people who are following me, who consistently follow me and give me lots of stick on YouTube and all that lot, you know what, I don't really care about you people. You are horrible people in the world, and yeah, you really need to get a life. But if you did enjoy the video, smack that like button. You want to see more of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, most definitely hit that like button. Say hello in the comments section below, and maybe I'll make this a regular game on the channel. It's one I am playing this game an awful lot at the moment. I do enjoy this game. It's got me back into flight sims. I played a little bit of X-Plane 11. I actually spent quite a bit of money on X-Plane 11 with add-ons and things, but you know, I just couldn't get into it. I pick it up, play it, put it back down, pick it up, play it, put it back down. This game, it's just grabbed me instantly. It's got a few faults, as most games have, up on first release. But I believe there is an update coming on the 28th of August, possibly. I'm not 100% certain on that. I just read it on a forum, and I take everything very light-hearted what I read on forums, particularly the Steam forums, because you tend to get a lot of trolls on there and a lot of haters. But I think there may be an update coming real soon. Hopefully an optimization update, because I think the game needs optimizing just slightly. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm not a big jet fan. I will get onto the big jets later. I haven't started off on the big jets. I've started off small because it's going to be a long journey. It's going to be a big learning curve, and I'm starting off on the smaller aircraft. I'm doing a lot of bush flying. If you want to see some of that, let me know. We'll go out in the Cessna Skyhawk perhaps, and do a little bit of bush flying, a little bit of exploring, and I'm doing quite a few trips in this particular aircraft. I think this is quite an easy aircraft to get started in, to learn the systems on. So like I say, it's quite a long way to go. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to the end here. I think I'm going to end this video specifically because of the upload to YouTube and all that lot. It takes me quite a long time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you can come fly with me again. We'll go do some adventures, and yeah, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all again real soon, hopefully.